Hello, everyone. My name is Kate. I'm a financial technology advisor here at Hyperbots. Today, we have Polina McLaughlin with us. Good morning, Polina. How are you doing?
Good morning. I'm good. Excited to be here. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. Even we are very excited to have you here with us today. So, a little bit about Polina. She had years of experience in the pharmaceutical industry and on the manufacturing and finance side, and she was heavily involved in cash flow optimization processes where she improved the processes for AR and AP. Thank you so much for joining us today to discuss the importance of matching strategies in the accounts payable function. So let's dive right in with our first question. So, coming to the first question, uh, can you explain why matching strategies are critical in the accounts payable process?
So, matching strategies are key in the AP processes just because you want to pay for what you have, ordered and what you are receiving. This way you can avoid, overpayments, fraud, errors, paying twice. And this can significantly impact the financial health of your company. So verifying POs to GRNs and to invoices is very critical for the accuracy and so that the company can protect their assets.
Okay, understood. So moving on to the next question. What are the different types of matching strategies used in accounts payable and how do they differ?
So you have three types of accounts of matching processes. You have a three-way matching, two-way matching, and no matching at all. So you want to use the three-way matching for your most critical purchases, where you need to match your purchase order with a good receipt notice, with the actual invoice, and that you are billing the right person and that you receive the correct stuff. So
Okay.
then you have two-way matching.
Mm.
This just compares the invoice to purchase order, which is useful when you don't need to verify the physical receipt of goods. So, and also it verifies, like the other two-way matching is to verify the invoice against the delivery note or contract. Yeah, usually you use that when you don't have a PO or a GRN. And then also there is no matching at all. Like when there is neither GRN nor PO, an invoice need to be verified without matching. Sometimes this is a scenario you have to go with. So each strategy has specific applications and it just depends on the nature of the transaction and the risks associated with it and also the appetite for the company for those risks.
Yeah, understood. So, could you provide examples of situations where three-way matching would be most appropriate?
Three-way matching is the most thorough matching that you use out of those three strategies. So it is GRM to PO to invoice, and it is used frequently in the industries that use manufacturing or in the retail when you receive it. For example, a large quantity of raw materials, and then you need to ensure you already have a PO, you have a good receipt notice, there is an invoice, you want to verify that you have received it, that all the numbers match with the notices, POs, and invoices, and that you're paying to the correct person
Insight.
or organization, depending if it's a large B2B or B2C.
So, moving on to the next question. So, in what scenarios might a company choose to use two-way matching instead of three-way matching?
So three-way matching is a more thorough than two-way matching. Three-way matching reduces the risks of discrepancies, and two-way matching is just like one grade below that. So if you don't have goods that you have ordered, like for example, if you have ordered software or you have ordered consultancy services, in this situation you can just get away with two-way matching because, well, there is no like physical good there.
So, what about situations where no matching is possible? I mean, how should these cases be handled?
Well, there are situations where it is not possible, like you have said, like utility bills. Like, how are you gonna match that? Like 1 month's higher, 1 month's lower,
Yeah.
but they usually bill you on your actual rates. Like, then employee reimbursements, it's very hard, or to match them. Like, other direct expenses that don't involve purchase order or GRN, like if you're paying with a card right away, and you don't have you like frequently companies use those to be more agile and to be more flexible. If you need something quick and small and it is under a certain amount of dollars, you just use a P card for that. So in those cases, you just need to have very, very strong internal controls in place. And those can include pre-approval processes. You can have a budget limit. You can have a detailed record keeping to ensure that such expenses are legitimate and with the company's financial plans within those. So situations arise where you can do matching, but controls come to help there.
So moving on, what are some best practices companies should follow when implementing matching strategies in their accounts payable processes?
Well, if you think about it as a whole, be the best in class, you have to automate the matching process first, because that eliminates human error. It eliminates the fact that maybe somebody's not at work today and somebody else needs to train them right away.
Yeah.
Like, it gives you a process to verify it automatically, create uniformity in that data, and to have it done right every time. So then you need to ensure clear documentation for the purchase orders, GRNs, contracts, and making them easily accessible. Like, if the person is manually has to look through all that, like naturally, like if they have 200 to verify today, that some of them are not going to be verified as thoroughly as the first five, perhaps. Then establish exception management procedures. This way they can address the discrepancies quickly. So if you are receiving an odd invoice from someone that you don't know, it is not in your company records, there needs to be a way to escalate that. Yes, I think some people are incredibly thorough with the manual checking, but it is possible to do, but usually automation is the way to go with regards to that. Then, like, you have to conduct regular audits to make sure that what you have verified is actually correct and what you have matched is correct. Without auditing and checking it, you won't be able to see it. And also, there is no way for you to train people who are doing that to become better. And also, there is no way to train your automatic system to create some exceptions, to create additional details, maybe escalations to address those issues. Audits really help with that. And then naturally, like coming off of the audits, you need to provide training for AP staff and give them the understanding of the importance, why this matters, why they need to match it, what are the manifestation for the company, like what are the manifestation for their initial immediate scorecard, what is the manifestation for them personally, for their career growth, for their understanding, for their improvement professionally. So it's very important. Training and inspiring people and empowering them is key here as well. And those are the best practices to achieve the financial integrity and reduce the risk of fraud.
I completely agree with you. So moving on, how does artificial intelligence enhance the matching process in accounts payable?
AI can play a pivotal role here. AI can match hundreds, thousands of invoices immediately. You automate it and you don't need to worry about it. For the audit, it provides a uniformity of data. So you can see immediately which one is an oddball out of the list. Then also, the verification of POs to GRNs to invoices is a piece of cake for AI, because it is a standardized process that can be done multiple and multiple and multiple times, and the AI never gets bored of it. Then AI also allows for the system to quickly see discrepancies, and it flags them to the AP staff for review. And it really reduces time for people to go and look for particular checks and particular invoices that don't match. Yeah, so that really helps to achieve straight through processing and invoices and very, very fast. So it also helps to speed up the payment processes and it reduces the human error a lot. Very straightforward application in AP.
Polina, that was really insightful. So we have come to the last question for today's interview. So what challenges do companies face when trying to implement these matching strategies and how can they overcome them?
So essentially, first challenge is the quality of the data. The companies who struggle with the quality of their data will struggle automating AP process. This is just part of the tip of the iceberg. And to overcome this, companies should invest in modern solutions, in integrated AP solutions. This way, you can have uniform data, you can have exception escalations, reduction of human errors, and upcoming AI solutions are should be seriously considered.
Great.
And I think another challenge here is general resistance, because if people are used to the manual process, they have their set up here and in the middle, and these are the checks from this company and those are good receipts here, and you have all those manual shelves where you can kind of like by memory with your eyes closed reach out and get the right folder. So naturally, the change of the habit and inertia in manual processing or even in processing through a different software that is not as automated naturally creates some resistance for people, and all people are resistant to change, but through educating and showing the value in it, showing how they can how the improvement of this process will free up some other time for them to do something more meaningful is key for people to create the um, more openness to the AI-led automation. It's key to ensure the data accuracy across all the documents, as stringent documentation practices, documentation of the processes, and regular audits, and to maintain data integrity. Like it's with AI or without AI, it is key to make sure the financial health of the company.
Paulina, I couldn't agree with you more. That made a lot of sense. We have come to the end of our interview with this last question. So thank you so much, Paulina, for providing such detailed insights into the accounts payable matching strategies. These practices are clearly vital for maintaining financial control and ensuring the smooth operation of any business. And also, I would like to give a very big thank you to all our listeners. I hope you had a really nice time. Thanks a lot, Polina, once again.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. It was my pleasure. Ensuring the integrity of AP process is fundamental to overall company financial health. And I was glad to share the strategies and hope they will help people to achieve that. All right. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
You have a wonderful day too, Polina. Bye bye.
Bye.